Okay, so debt generally stinks. I think we've established that in the last lesson. But sometimes you'll hear people talk about good debt versus bad debt. Is there really a difference, or is it just a scam? The answer is yes. Well, what's bad debt? Where do I start? Actually, let's just assume that all debt is bad debt unless it's good debt. Can we do that? So that means unless the debt falls into the category of good debt, we can assume with a high degree of certainty it's bad debt and that it will ruin your life. Okay? All right. So what then is good debt? Remember we talked about assets? These are the things you own that have value, such as a car, new kitchen table, or a mutual fund. We don't want to use debt to buy just any assets. We would only consider using debt to buy appreciating assets. And no, an appreciating asset is not an asset you are thankful for. An appreciating asset is one that appreciates, which means that it goes up in value. So let's take a look at the example earlier. So which of these might go up in value over time? A car, a kitchen table, or a mutual fund? If you're going to go into debt, make sure it's for an asset that will go up in value over time, which of course is not the car, it's not the kitchen table, it's the mutual fund. Ask yourself this: am I buying something or am I buying an investment? If you're not buying an investment, then do not buy it with debt. So what are a few examples of good debt? Buying a house and having a mortgage. Over time, houses generally go up in value. So that's a fair use of debt. Education could also be a good use of debt. I mean, think about it. You are the asset in this case. If the education will help you get a better designation, maybe a new degree, or new skills, that can help advance you in your career and help you make more money. So you are the appreciating asset. But be careful here. Before you pull out your credit card, really think long and hard about what you're buying and if the class or education will really help you make more money. If not, it's just an expense, and it's a bad use of debt. Borrowing to invest in a business could be a good debt. But again, be very careful. Just because you want or hope an asset is going to go up in value doesn't mean it will. Before you become a slave to debt, you must be sure whatever you're using money to buy has a very good chance of going up in value. A business could go up, but many people have gotten themselves into trouble by borrowing way too much, not seeing their business succeed, and then being stuck with a lifetime of bad debt dragging them down. So want a quick rule of thumb when it comes to good debt and bad debt? Just ask yourself, will I make money by buying this? If the answer is yes, it's probably good debt. If the answer is maybe, or I'm not sure, or no, it's bad debt. Stay away.